Hello, hello! I am the Level 1 Slime, your host today. And today we will be looking at the Great Ace Attorney Adventures. A little background about me. I've played the Ace Attorney series for a very long time. Well, since the beginning, basically, you know. The Ace Attorney Trilogy, Apollo Justice, The Dual Destinies, and Spirit of Justice. The only ones I haven't played are the Edgeworth spin-offs. And yeah, basically nothing that wasn't the main series. I don't know exactly if this is a main series as well, but I guess that doesn't matter, huh? Anyways, so yeah, here I am gonna play. I unfortunately found out that there's no way to, you know, change the volume of certain things. It's all one kind of, it's all preset basically. And I just changed a couple of things. Subtitles on. Voices, I chose Japanese. Not because I don't think dub is good nowadays, it's just I prefer Japanese. And unfortunately, I can't, there's no option for the text to instantly display. So the slow crawl of the dialogue is going to kind of trip me up sometimes because I read a little too fast from my mouth. So that's gonna be fun. Oh, and also word of warning, I'm going to be doing some accents for some characters, and honestly I might change things up depending on how I feel about them from the beginning when I first see them and how I feel like maybe their voice should be, to maybe it could be better after. But I promise you it's just all gonna be bad. So if you don't like really bad voices or don't find the humor in doing accents, then my content might not be for you. But me, I enjoy accents. I love them. I do them not because I like to make fun of the accent, but because I really love hearing the differences and the way we speak as humans. And I just find myself emulating them whenever because I listen to all sorts of different what do you call it, ethnicities, nationalities, whatever. And I always because just solely for the reason being that I love their accents. And so I try the best that I can. I don't do it to offend anybody. I just do it because it's fun. And honestly, if I were just to speak in a monotone like this, I would get bored with my own things, you know, just constantly sounding like this for every single person. And I might just, and you know, my voices might not even be that special. It might just be me talking at a higher pitch or a lower pitch or just louder or softer. And so, you know, I'm just gonna try to shake it up. So, long intro over. I did play a little bit just to test things out. So I didn't really go too far in, so here we go. The Empire of Japan, after opening its doors, a push for cultural transformation, brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation. The revolution washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. It was a period of great change, and some were swept away by the tide. Or shot by the tide. Oh my gosh, look at his head. Looks like a thimble. He's like a giant thumb head. But for one man, the turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story. The ancestor of Phoenix, right. Episode 1. The Adventures of the Great Departure. Bienvenue à la Carnival. The 22nd of November, 8:43 a.m., Supreme Court of Judicature, Defendants Antechamber 5. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. How can it be that just beyond the doors to this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan, waiting to decide my fate? What? Oh, no. Nothing. Save your glares, murderer. Sorry. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Naruhodo. I'm a second-year student at the Imperial Yumei University. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. And now, here I am, awaiting my trial. That's enough. Who's that? He's not obliged to listen to such abuse, officer. And who are you? And who are you? I'm this man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today. Lawyer? Yes, and until the judge has given his verdict on the case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. So you will hold your tongue. Tch, technicalities. Look at ya. You haven't even graduated yet. And yet, I still seem to know better than you how a court officer should behave. Right, Ryunosuke? Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. What are you apologizing to me for? Oh, no, I suppose that wasn't my fault. But really, Kazuma, I never meant to drag you into this. I'm sorry. Ha 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 ha! There you go again, apologizing. Just like always. Though I must say, you've been all over the newspapers these past few days. Yumei University professor murdered in cold blood by student. But obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you? Of course not. You have to believe me. I didn't do it. I could never murder someone. Then there's nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up. Hold your head high. You mean... I believe you. I know you're innocent, Ryunosuke. Kazuma Soki, my best friend, also in his second year at Yumei University. But he's far more clever than I. A star student, in fact. He's even a qualified lawyer. Impressive, considering he's still an undergrad... It's not that impressive. You're reading my mind, bro? The very concept of lawyers is only a few years old. Oh. Here in Japan, anyway. My qualifications don't mean much. Yet. You said exactly the same thing 3 days ago. But I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma. Truly. 3 days ago. Yes, that's when all this started. Flashback. Congratulations, Kazuma. It looks like you're going to get study abroad at last. I know. I've been forever dreaming of this day. Oh my, why do they sound like that in his dream? His flashback. Finally, those government elites have acknowledged my academic achievements and successes in court. So, you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world. I'm really happy for you, and proud, as your friend. There's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing around his temple that makes his headband float or something. I want to bring change into our own legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes. The heart of the British Empire. I wish I could see it too. Then come with me. We'd have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's City of London together. If only it were that simple. Oh dear, look at the time. I'd better be going. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a while longer. Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow then, Aibo. Bye. It was straight after that. That's when it happened. Asogi, may I have a... Oh, new person. Asogi, may I have a word? Oh, it's a girl. Oh no, I don't know. Oh, okay, goodbye, girl. I don't know how to do a voice for a girl yet. Might be the same thing, I'm sorry. Professor, I didn't know you were coming. Oh man, he looks super Japanese. No, I'm not gonna do that. Well, this case has personal... Well, this case has personal significance to me. But never mind that for now, Asogi. You should go immediately... You should go immediately to the judge's chambers. To His Excellency's chambers? Why? He was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense in this trial was a sudden decision. It seems there may be confusion about procedures today as a result. Who is this man? I feel as though I've seen him at the university before, though. I see. I'll go at once then. Okay. Oh, oh man, I shall accompany you. I'll use that, I guess. Alright then, Ryunosuke. I'll see you in the courtroom. Yeah, thanks, Kazuma. This is awkward. Oh. If I may. Yes? Sorry? You must be the defendant. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Yes, that's right. My name is Eugene Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yuma University. Ah, Professor Mikotoba. I've heard that name from Kazuma before. As I recall, he's been pushing to get the government to agree to Kazuma studying abroad. Asogi has told me about you. You and he are best friends, I understand. Oh? As such, I feel you should know. Know what? Well, as you've no doubt heard, Asogi has been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial, I'm afraid that permission will be revoked and never granted again. What? Oh, as I suspected, you are unaware of this. I had a feeling Asogi may have chosen not to tell you. He's agreed to defend me knowing that if he fails, his dreams will be shattered. But I don't understand. Why would the government do such a thing? The administration has to choose from a large number of applicants for overseas study. It's very difficult to persuade them to grant permission, even in the most favorable of circumstances. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, but I didn't do it, I swear. I'm not a murderer. I'm sure that's true. Nevertheless, I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. You see, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial. Sorry, what do you mean? You'll soon understand once proceedings get underway. But then what should I do? Well, naturally I'm not going to suggest anything that could lead to a conviction. Right, so as soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do. Are we getting married? I do. I do every day of my life. For as long as I've known him. But what will the question be? Surely not, will you take Kazuma to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you accept the accusations brought before you? Of course not. Defendant! Oh man, I also gave him a... Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once. I can't be consistent with these voices. I've made a giant mistake. It would seem our surreptitious discussions are to be cut short. So allow me to summarize. Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours. What are you waiting for? Do you want to be found guilty for failing to appear? Get moving! There's no point in anyone advocating for the likes of you anyway. Why so mean? This is it. If this trial goes badly, Kazuma's dreams of studying abroad are over. And what's more, I'll be found guilty of murder. And so, with absolutely no idea of what lay ahead, I embarked on that unforgettable trial. My one and only chance to prove my innocence. The trial that would decide my destiny. Find out next time. 22nd November, 9 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Courtroom 2. Oh, there's the boy. So this is a courtroom. He looks shifty as heck. I got eyes. I have special eyes. The Supreme Court of Judicature. No court in the land has more power. I don't much like the look of those people sitting in the public gallery. Yeah, they all look the same and they don't have eyes. But at least they have noses and mouths. Lots of military and other uniforms in there. The powers that be have demanded that this be a secret trial. A secret trial? A trial that's secret, that's closed to ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend. What? But why? It'll become clear in time, but for now... You need to concentrate, Ryunosuke. It's about to begin. Wham! Oh? Oh, it's that guy. He's in every series. Oh, look at the judge, looking all fresh and young. Hey, judge. Ooh, The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. The prosecution is ready, Your Excellency. Yeah. As is the defense. Before we begin, there is one point of order I would like to confirm. Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request for a change of advocate. Oh. That's correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself. Normal procedure is for the defendant's advocacy to be decided 2 days prior to trial. As this is an unusual circumstance, I am obliged to ask for final confirmation now. For financial compensation now. Who advocates for the defendants in this trial? This is it. This must be the question. Who's going to defend me? That's the question the professor meant. But then, if I say I do, we'll be together forever. I need to answer quickly. What should I do? Answer, I do. Your Excellency, no confirmation is needed. As I'm standing here beside the defendant, I hope it's clear who will advocate. I volunteer as tribute. What's the meaning of this unruly outburst? I would like to inform the court that I do. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, will be defending myself. You'll be... What? Rebel. What are you playing at, Ryunosuke? Professor Mikotoba told me everything, just now, before the trial. He did what? He said that your dreams of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose. That is true. Okay. How sad. Oh, man. It means you don't have faith in me. Aw, dang, that's true. You think I won't be able to get you off, but I can. Right here, right now. No! It's not that, really, it's just that... Well, on the off chance that things don't go well for me, I couldn't bear to be the reason that you... Whatever, traitor. Yes, I knew that's how you'd feel, which is exactly why I decided not to tell you. Cheh, Professor Mikotoba shouldn't have stuck his nose in. Very well. The court hereby recognizes the defendant's desire to advocate for himself in today's trial. Well, well. Does the accused admit defeat already, renouncing his own counsel? Really? Nigiari! Make no mistake, counsel. This merely shows that the defendant's innocence is so apparent, he's confident he can speak for himself. Isn't that so, Special Eyes? Huh? Oh! Yes, exactly! Exactly what I wasn't thinking. I'm not confident at all. In fact, my mind's a complete blank. I realize you're in charge now, but still, try not to look so bewildered. Well, for a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Council, you must have perpetrated the most heinous crime indeed. As you are no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. Accordingly, the very highest standard of conduct are expected of all present. Do I make myself clear, Defendant Naruhodo? Yes, Your Excellency. It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you have undertaken. My competence? What does competence mean? He's questioning your ability to do the job. Well, he can't be questioning it more than I am. So, let's start with the very simplest of questions. What is 1 plus 1? Oh, yes. Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in the case. Well, that's easy enough. I killed him. I've heard his name more times than I care to remember. But, wait. I'm so nervous. I can't even remember that. What was it again? Ryunosuke. Let me guess. Your mind's gone blank. You know me so well. All the relevant information for this case can be found in the court record. But I can't even find that. It's simple. You can access the court record with a press of the E button. If you ever find you've forgotten something, just consult that. It's all in there. I just have to press the E button on my keyboard for the court record. All right, there's no time to lose. Hi-ya! This is the list of evidence I've collected. Now try switching to people instead with E. E. You'll find details about the victim in here. Kazuma? When you're done, just press Z to go back. Got it. Okay, let's take a look. Second year at Imperial, he's my best friend despite being a student qualified defense lawyer. He's only 23 years old? Bruh. Dang, they're young over there. A medical school professor at the Imperial Yume University. He's an authority in forensic medicine and Kazuma's mentor. Dang, everybody's young. Look at him. He's only 42? Him? Well, maybe him. The lead prosecutor of this case, where the level of changes in the cultural reformation is brought about. Oh, dog break. Okay, Kirby, right back at ya. John H. Wilson, 47 years old. Wow. The victim of this case, he was visiting professor of medicine at Yume University from the British Empire. Press C to go back. So remember, everything you do with the current case can be found in the court record. Now, you'd better not keep His Excellency waiting any longer. Go on. Find the victim in the people section of the court record and press R to present. Try it now. Oh. I choose you, Wilson. Hi. Oh, nice. The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. Well, at least you can remember the name of an esteemed member of your own university. Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor from England, invited to Yume University 3 years ago. Indeed, which is the reason why this case is has such profound implications. The British Empire. is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally. And as most of you will be aware, we have just signed a new treaty together after lengthy negotiations. There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation. Friendship and navigation. And yet, despite these delicate circumstances, the blood of an Englishman has been spilt on our soil. You two are both undergraduates at the Imperial Yume University, are you not? Murdering a professor from the very institution that provides your education. Have you no honor? But I didn't do it. This case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies on the other side as well. The court therefore wishes for a speedy resolution to this matter. In other words, our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policymakers. And you're a convenient and expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime. So that's why this trial has unusual peculiarities, is it? Exactly. Our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. All because the victim was an Englishman. Yes, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. He's dead now, honey. But nationalities and treaties won't make any difference for me here. The fact is, I was there at the scene of the crime. And... oh, flashback. Oh dear, look at the time, I'd better be going. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little longer. Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow then. Aibo Part 2. Tally-ho! Whee! Bye! The British Empire. Wow! It's incredible to think. But I don't think. Wait. Oh, it's a cutie right there. I've seen that man at university. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from Great Britain. I don't know his name, but I want to. I should go and say hello. So, I went over to the professor's table and introduced myself to Dr. Wilson. Now then, let me pose my next question to you, Defendant Naruhodo. Yes, Your Excellency. How did this professor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson, lose his life? State before the court the cause of death. The cause of death? Well, obviously that was... Ryunosuke, press the E button, quickly. Remember that in court, every assertion must be backed up with evidence. By evidence? But how? Find the E button and press it slow. Find the piece of evidence that shows the professor's cause of death and select present. Do it now. University collar pane. What if I press that? Yes. The evidence that clearly shows the victim's cause of death is, of course, this. And on what basis do you present this evidence? Well, because it was in the court record, of course. Slow down. Why did you pick that? Isn't there something more relevant looking? Well, the badge is pointy. Well, now that you say that, I suppose. Pick the wrong piece of evidence again, and I'm gonna cut you. Yikes! He sounds and looks deadly serious. Find the piece of evidence that shows the professor's cause of death and select present. Do it now! It is pointy, though. Death occurred a little after 2 p.m. and was caused by loss of blood from a gunshot to the chest. The bullet did not pass through the victim's body. Okay. 2 p.m. Shortly after 2 p.m. Time of death. Victim. Oh, what the? Oh, okay. Fatal hemorrhage from pectoral ballistic trauma. No exit wound. Bullet did not pass through the body. Single bullet fired at close range. Present. Hi. Well... According to these documents, the victim suffered a hemorrhagic death due to gunshot trauma. Learn to read, you imbecile! Imbecile! That That's the post-mortem report, I take it. Oh, sorry, yes, that's right, the post-mortem report. In the West, a doctor dissects corpses to identify cause of death in an autopsy. But here in Japan, a police officer merely inspects the body and draws conclusions that way. I mean, if it works, it works. You can only tell, like, surface level stuff, no? Oh, I see. As long as I'm not going to be tested on any of this later. This is a so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime. Oh wow, I guess photographs and stuff are new concepts. Interesting. You know, there's many Japanese visual novels and stories that point out Japan as having an old system that needs to catch up with, like like Auchi, who really love the old way of doing things. You can clearly discern scorch marks around the bullet hole produced by the powder explosion. Yep, right in his front collar. In other words, we should assume that the victim was shot at close range. Thank you, counsel. The court will accept this modern scientific evidence into court. Look at that. The photographic print of the victim has been entered into the court record. He was shot from the front in the chest and subsequently died. So that's a photographic print. Well, that's something I've never seen before. It's clearly superior to a drawing. The detail is incredible. Very well, I'm satisfied with your answers. Let us start the trial. Oh, certainly, Your Excellency. So, without further ado, in order to better apprise the court with the facts of this case, I will have a rap battle. The prosecution hereby calls its first witness, who was there at the scene of the crime where it happened. This is it then. I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind. The professor? You mean Dr. Mikatoba? Yes, clearly you're the defense lawyer today, not me. But that doesn't mean... Well, I can still act as your assistant. Ah, of course. Smart man, that Mikatoba. So that even if he fails... Well, he won't fail because at least... Well, okay. When he was speaking to me before, he simply said... I do. Say I do. Kazuma Sogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. He really has been sticking his oar in it, hasn't he? Is that a saying? Maybe, but any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated, Kazuma. Well, my first piece of advice is rein in that crazy look of bewilderment and control the cold sweats. Only if you rein in that crazy headband and control the cold stares first. Well, looks like this is a good place to stop. I'll see you next time on the next episode. I'm losing my voice.